We as the Soviet Union have just launched our space probe Sputnik. It is perfectly harmless, but we are joyful in the fact that we are the first to accomplish this task, and hopefully it will lead to other great space discoveries. At this very moment, Sputnik is crossing over the United States, sending out a small beeping signal to all radio transmitters. It shall strike fear into the hearts of the Americans, for now as they know that we have the power to launch atomic bombs from this very spot, and we can now use our technology to capture power from space.
Okay, January 31st, 1958, the Soviets thought that they had total control with the flying beep machine. Our first two attempts to get into space failed miserably, earning them their names Kaputnik.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Stay Putnik. Well, we have managed to launch our own shuttle into space, allowing it to orbit the Earth with no problem at all. As it was traveling, it passed through the Van Allen radiation belt. This could be very important information to consider in our future ventures into unknown to beat the space race. October 1st, 1958. Today, President Eisenhower has opened the doors to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration Program, also known as NASA, placing the National Advisory Committee on Aeronautics. This will be a huge step forward in our technological race with the Soviets for supremacy. Okay, President Eisenhower again reveals his sense of humor by sending satellite score into space with a Christmas message broadcasting all the while.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle.
With the ease that we display and putting items into space, we should be able to do so much, no matter what the cost.
The Americans thought that they were so great with their little Christmas wish to us. We did have a Merry Christmas for that matter. Another great accomplishment has been, well, accomplished, for we have created the first man-made object to orbit the Sun. The Lunar One is taking pictures of the Sun while it orbits, hopefully helping us gain more knowledge of things outside our realm. Again, we have beaten the Americans in our progress. Yuri Gagarin returned today after orbiting the Earth once, making him the first man to survive a trip into space. This could lead to great military progressions and just plain old space travel and exploration, for now, humans can go into space.
May 5th, 1961. The Soviets assumed that they could get the upper hand. Little did they know that we were just barely behind in sending a human into space. Keep it up, our Soviet friends. No matter what, we can do exactly what you do. The same does not go in reverse.
We have finally found a way to do what the Americans will not. While they do not wish for a woman to go into space for whatever ridiculous reason, we are the first to send a woman into space. Valentina Tereshkova has gone into space.
Woo-hoo! Woo! 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 Good enough? Woo!
Yeah, that's good.
And is now orbiting Earth. The Americans cannot beat that.
July 20th, 1969. The Soviets are finished. We managed to get both Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin onto the moon. The Soviets cannot possibly hope to beat that. The race is over. We have won.